Barbie has long stood as a cultural icon known as the beach blonde California dream girl, with 100+ jobs and an infectious smile and optimism. But when Margot Robbie was set to play the iconic doll in the live-action film, it felt like a no-brainer. She is a blonde, blue-eyed, conventional, pretty actress. However, with closer inspection, she doesn't fit into the Barbie beauty expectation. Yet, somewhere, somehow, she does become Barbie. Hi, I'm Amii, an image specialist who studies presence and style. This is my reflection on how Margot Robbie embodied Barbie without matching the original mold. Just a disclaimer, this video isn't about criticism, but understanding how Margot Robbie embodies Barbie through posture, styling, and energy. Therefore, even with a different body structure, you don't have to fit a prototype. You just have to radiate the essence. Let's begin with the essence of Barbie. The original doll represents the idealized California beauty, being blonde, bubbly, and aspirational. She matches the description, being a Pisces sun and moon with Gemini rising, making her dreamy, adaptable, and always looking for connections with others. Margot, on the other hand, is a Cancer sun, Scorpio moon, and Cancer rising. She is a deeply emotional with an intuitive presence. Though she is from rural Australia, her aura feels just as effortless and shiny as Malibu, being water signs but carries the emotions and depth, especially in her acting. What really made Margot the right fit wasn't her features, but it was her posture, her expression, and the care she put into embodying Barbie's eras through method acting, on red carpets, and the film itself. She channeled Barbie through homage, not imitation. Therefore, think of Grace Kelly's poise, Marilyn Monroe's flirtation. Margot gave us the 1950s charm without feeling stuck in the past. Now, let's talk about color. Typical Barbie outfits are usually styled as a spring, with bright pastels and warm tones. But Margot herself, she is undeniably a bright winter, despite her natural warm undertones. Her coloring shines during the Barbie press tours with saturated hues of icy pinks, fuchsia, and high contrast in her outfits. Despite blondes are often associated with warm seasons, the cool tone pinks worn for the Barbie tour were tailored for Margot. She's not just an imitation of Barbie, so despite her darker blonde hair, it matches well with the winter pinks. Therefore, personal coloring matters to bring out your best feature, because style is not about copying, but is about adapting. Margot's facial features leaned sharp and defined. Think prominent cheekbones, structured nose, close-set eyes, with all signs of a cool, sharp archetype in Japanese facial analysis. With Barbie, by contrast, is baby face, with round eyes, soft jawline, fuller cheeks, more youthful, with a more traditional cute or feminine typing to her. To bridge this gap between Margot and Barbie, Margot's styling was softened her natural edge with beachy blonde waves, glossy lips, eyeliner to make her eyes rounder, and wearing light fabrics. These subtle tweaks helped match Barbie's sweetness without losing Margot's beauty. Now here's where it gets really interesting, which is about body typing. With the use of Japanese skeletal analysis and global body shape, Margot is best described as a natural or rectangle. It is identified by her broad shoulders, a long neck, and evenly proportioned waist and hips. She has a muscular structure, but not the fleshy curves. Her collarbones are visible and her body feels elongated rather than hourglass shape. With Barbie, on the other hand, is a wave body type. Narrow shoulders, delicate limbs, curvier hips, and that signature hourglass silhouette, which is more suited for the retro 1950s skirt. The movie costume design, however, made smart adaptations with tailored waistlines, skirt volume and length adjusted that softened and elongated Margot's proportions. It is still Barbie by the pinks and retro textile, but it mirrored Barbie's iconic brand on Margot's proportions. So what really made Margot into Barbie? She didn't force herself to fit into Barbie's proportion, but she translated the magnetism. As a Kansas sun, she brought the nurturing aspect. As a Scorpio moon, she brought the emotional depth. She embraced Barbie's optimism, but gave her the vulnerability, softness, and strength in Margot's portrayal. And maybe that's the real takeaway with Margot being Barbie, because Barbie isn't about looking perfect. She's about being present to everyone in her life, being joyful, being curious, and Margot delivered that in full. Thank you for watching this image and style breakdown. If you're interested to know more about my work, such as deeper essays, reflections, and behind-the-scenes work, you could subscribe to my channel here or go to my other channel called Amii Hue, which is linked down in the subscription below, and my other socials. See you next time.